Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to work on something that has been bugging me since the start of the week, or at least earlier this week. I have echo. Hang on. How about that? Okay, that's better. Um, yeah. So, this has been bugging me since I got a new ultra wide monitor. And if you try to stream with an ultra wide monitor, you'll know the aspect ratio is a little bit off. So it just you get like these ladder boxes or you get other stuff. But I figured out that if I could set an offset on the left or the right of my screen with Komorebi, everything could fit nicely within a regular widescreen aspect ratio. So the way that works is this work area offset here, right? So if I do work area, right? So you set it here, and you set a bunch of offsets, and that would bring my screen in like this much, I guess. And yeah, it would set it up very nicely for the stream. But now I actually have more than one monitor. And if you see here, this property is set on, excuse me, on the window manager struct, which means pop-ups aren't coming through. Good to know. Let's get them down here. Right, so this work area offset here, it basically gets passed down wherever it's used, right? So if you want to use it, I don't know, let's take a look here. So here when we're operating on the window manager, we're setting a default layout. We will grab this global work area offset, and that offset will get passed down into this workspace update function, which essentially results in this unfortunate situation where where the offset will be applied to every single monitor, regardless of the orientation of the monitor, and it made sense in my head when I was thinking about it, because initially I developed this to give a little more room for status bars, and I was like, hey, if you have a status bar, wouldn't you want that status bar on all of your monitors? And wouldn't you want it to have the same offset, right? But it turns out that there are other use cases, as I am finding out. So if we go back to uh, here, so what we want to do with actually, I think we might end up still keeping this, you know. But in any case, what we need in addition to this long global work area offset is we need hmm a per workspace or a per monitor offset. Um, let's see. So we call update focus workspace on a monitor, and this is what our monitor looks like, right? It has an ID, a name, a size, and then the work area size. But uh, whenever we update the focus workspace on any on any given monitor, we'll have we'll have this parameter to the function, the offset parameter, which is an option of type rect, and we'll pass that in. And actually, I think, yeah, it makes sense to pass this in here and then apply it across all of the workspaces. So, yeah, let's start with that. Right, so we'll go up to our monitor, and just like we have here on the window manager, we have the work area offset. Let's add in a work area offset on the monitor. Okay, seems okay. Let me just get bacon running on the side. Okay, so as a result of that, when am I creating a new monitor? We'll assume that yeah, let's say we'll assume that the work area offset is always going to be none. Okay, so we have our work area offset in here. What's this? You have, all right, let's apply that. Do these little fixes along the way. Closure requires unique access to workspaces, but it's already borrowed. Okay, so I guess we will not do that. Ignore that for now. Okay, so when we update our focused workspace, so we get our work area, monitor work area offset equals self.work area offset. Um, what getter am I using for this? I can get a copy of this instead of getting a reference. So, I will still take this. Right. Okay, so let's say that our let offset is gonna be if self.work area offset is some. Take that quote. Okay, compiler is happy with that. Mm, yeah, I wonder. No, it can't just be that. There's gonna be a million places where this is called, right? Let's see why this is being called. Process command. Monitor focused workspace. Mm, Update focused workspace. Okay, that's cool. That's setting the global one on the window manager. It's fine. This one's going to be a little bit trickier, right? Because what's happening here? Process event. Okay, we want to make sure we have the most recently focused monitor for any event. Oh, and this is reaping up orphans. Okay, right. If there are any reaped orphans, no reaped orphans, then we want to update the state of the space. Okay, so here as well, we're gonna need to overwrite that, right? So say let offset is gonna be if monitor, take that phone, otherwise let that be offset. Off monitor. Immutable. Borrow. To push that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so now if we have to update the workspace after reaping orphans, the workspace update, take the offset from the monitor where one exists, otherwise it will fall back to the global work area offset. Okay. Um, and now take a look at all of these functions on the window manager struct. So offset here, where is that offset used? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. Ugh, I don't really wanna. See, the thing is, I want to do this without breaking backwards compatibility. All right, let's just do some copy pasta. Figure out how to clean that up later. Cell physics or not. Take that monitor. Files. I'm gonna need to copy pasta that quite a bit. Again, the workspace. God damn it. It's okay. We can do a lot of copy pasta just to get this. How even is this? Move container in direction. Make sure to update the origin monitor workspace layout because it is no longer focused, so it won't get updated at the end of this. Update focused workspace. Okay, yes, that one is cool. Is that one? That one. No, that one. Okay, cool. Next up, update focused workspace. It's the messy one. It's the main one that actually gets called. Focus monitor update. It's going back there. Reconcile monitors. Yeah, this one might be a bit tricky. That's yeah, I want to say that's fine. Tile. Oh, this is what we need. That offset again would be either the monitor's offset if it exists. Otherwise, fall back to the global offset. Container to monitor. Update focus workspace. That seems okay. Target monitor. Self update focused workspace. That's cool. Add workspace layout default rule. This one. Hooking into the workspace directly. So we'll just we don't know what the monitor is yet, so we gotta bring it down here. This should be the last one. Set workspace layout custom. Yeah, it could happen here. So yeah, I know there's a whole lot of duplication, but I'll clean that up at another point in time. Yay. Looking pretty sweet. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, so now that we have added Now that we've added this monitor level work area offset, we need a way to configure it. And the socket contract between Komorebi C and Komorebi, the tiling window manager, it all lives in here in Komorebi core. So we already have one for offset, right? And it's like this is the global work area offset, and I guess we just we need a yeah, this is like a monitor and workspace command, right? So I don't actually think we don't set much configuration on the monitor itself, except for maybe even the name. These are all taken from, yeah, this is the first time we do something for the monitor itself. All right, so let's keep this simple, right? So we'll call this monitor work area offset. The U size will refer to the zero indexed monitor index position in our window manager state, and the rect will be our offset. All right, so in doing that, I have broken a whole bunch of stuff, no doubt. So why don't we process this command first, right? So this is where the message for work area offset is currently being handled. So let's also handle now the monitor work area offset. And so this is going to be the index that we spoke of, this U size, and also the rect. So before, where we were setting the work area offset on self being the window manager, this time we are going to get the monitor at that index. So reference to monitor. So we're going to do monitor that set work area offset to option from rect. Damn, that's not what I was hoping for. Cannot borrow data in an ampersand reference as mutable. Which part of this? All right. Okay. So we need to get a mutable reference to all of the monitors, and then get a mutable reference to the monitor at that index if one exists. And do I use IDX usually? I use monitor IDX. Okay, we should be clear with that. Monitor IDX. Hey, looking pretty good. I think we are part of the way there. So now whenever this signal, this message gets sent over the socket, we will be able to set this property, this work area offset that is just being plumbed in everywhere with all that copy pasta. But in order to send that message, we come to Komorebi C, already at work area offset. So this is one big ass file that could probably use a bit of love, but it's I keep putting it off, and I'm going to continue to put it off today. Okay, so I'm going to add a new command here. Sets offsets to exclude part of the work area from tiling. Sets offset for a monitor. Yeah. Um, a monitor work area offset. Monitor work area offset. We're going to need to create. We need to create this and oh no, not on that one. We want it on this new one. Monitor work area offset. So I believe it's now going to tell me that this is not covered. So let's go work area offset. Let's cover this. So when this command is sent to Komorebi C, we want to send a socket message. Arg.monitor followed by yeah, and that is pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. Bacon says everything is passing. So, damn, I think that worked. All right, so I have it running right now. So I'm gonna. This is probably gonna mess up the stream a little bit, but all right, let's just format that. Run Clippy on it. This is that one we came across previous. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff. I think because there. Oh, yeah. I haven't really touched this since the last Rust update. All right, I'm not going to touch that right now, but let's install, let's recompile and install all of this stuff. Piling away. You know, when I got this, when I built this computer, I have a Ryzen 3900X, whatever it is. I remember the first time I compiled something in Rust. I was coming from an Intel MacBook. It was so fast, and now it feels painfully slow again. Yeah, the gains never stay. All right, so we got all this stuff looking pretty good. Let's clear that. Yeah, so if I now do Komorebi C monitor work area offset. Okay, sets offsets for a monitor to exclude parts of the work area from tiling. That is what we want. So, all right, let's try this out. So, anyway, let's run this in debug actually, so we can see the logs coming through and hope this doesn't screw up OBS and all the other stuff. It's so weird that it still takes so long after doing, yeah, after doing a release build. Yep, that is successfully screwing up my stream layout, but that's back. All right, so into RBC monitor work area, monitor work area offset. Okay, so for the one that is at index 0, that's my ultra wide. Um, Left, I don't want an offset. Top, I don't want an offset. Right, let's say 1,000. And bottom, I don't want an offset. See? Oh, snap! That worked. So, oh my god, that's awesome. I'm very happy with that. Um, Sweet. Okay, so we should actually do something else to test this, right? Um, okay, so let's say that the global. Actually, no, wait. Okay, right. So let's unset this actually. They'll go back to normal. So I want to. What I want to do. Yes, okay. So I want to set a global work area offset. That's not huge, but that is noticeable. And then I want to override that on. Okay, let's set that the bottom. I don't want that on the bottom. I want that on the right. All right, so that has set a global. Oh no, I didn't even need to test it like that. Okay, so this is working. So I set this global work area offset to have a 500, minus 500 offset from the right. And if you take a look at the top right on my other monitor, which is where this Firefox window is streaming from, it has been applied here. But because when I ran this command, monitor work area offset with all zeros, this is not actually a none, right? Because when you're setting this work area offset, it is always being set to a sum, right? So even though I'm passing 0, 0, 0, 0, a rect with no offsets, it's still setting it as an optional, which means that the override is working, and also means I should probably do some unset commands at some point, right? Anyway, 0, 0, 0, 0, so I can get my full width back on this monitor. Oh wow, this is going to open a lot of doors. I'm very excited about this. Yeah, I'm super happy with this. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, what the frick? I was not even looking at my chat stuff. So I have 18sex.xyz telling me I can find love on the new dating site heart emoji. 18sex.xyz telling me once again find love on the new dating site water droplets emoji, and then once more without any emoji. Didn't realize there was so much spam. All right, I am gonna wrap it up here. I'm pretty happy with this. I'll probably just I'll do a local commit, and then I will go back and clean up some of that duplication before putting together a commit that is worthy of the master branch. So if you tuned in, thank you for tuning in to my very first coding live stream. And yeah, hopefully I will be able to share some more of the knowledge that is all up here in my brain and help those of you who may be interested in contributing to feel more comfortable. in making contributions. And with that, have a good night, everybody, or have a good day if you're watching this in the future. And keep an eye out for these changes on the master branch of Komorebi coming very soon.